Yo guys, today we will be reacting top Lulu takes over Korea, the chat Lulu top. This is not support enchanter build, as we can see. It's a quite it has some degree of poke, anti-heal, defensive, mobility. Has a little bit of everything. It's not really, as I noticed, it's not really like a particular burst specific or 1k LP actually. This is the chat Lulu top. Faces a Valkos top, interesting little matchup. Connects Q into nothing, because Valkos has no Q. Whoa, nice Proto Belt. Proto Belt into... wow. They just basics into that or what? Yeah, because Lulu's passive does a lot with AP, huh? How is this possible? I should press his Proto Belt on Valkos, is he? Electrocute chip shot. Really, like, these runes are extremely good at poking in the early levels. And Lulu's early levels are insanely strong. Like, I'm telling you guys, it pokes the shit out of people. QE into W, so it's like really damage oriented setup. By the way, back in the time, Lulu top was meta. Most of the people don't know, but when Lulu got released, after some time, people have kind of realized, well, actually, she can kind of work on top lane, because she can kite out most of the champs, she can poke most of the champs. Why the fuck wouldn't you just play Lulu top then, you know? But many people don't know about this Ignite Flash, Ignite for a bit extra damage, because obviously two of your abilities don't really deal damage. Hide in the front row warp as the minions to harass. She always like pushes a little bit, I think, into Irelia to get level 2, or does she just like... does she wards? It's kind of smart what she does, she wards if she walks up from this way and then queues the minions into a queue into her. But if she does not do that, then she harasses. But it looks like Irelia queues in, right? But does she still commit? I think she still does. Because like he knows that she kites her out. Oh, that wasn't well spaced, but it should be okay. But I think I suppose Lulu wins this. I think he took an extra bad basic, which kind of gave Conqueror stacks to Irelia, but should not be the end of the board. But I think it was a bit bad. It was a bit bad he gave that extra basic. If the enemy gives E distance to catch XP, E auto electrocute, okay. Got it, champ. He holds Q in case Irelia... oh no, she forgot to ignite, but... it wasn't she in ignite range? She flashed. Maybe if she ignited a bit earlier, but maybe she would be scared and she flashes earlier as well, so... oh, nice EQ. It's really good to cancel recasts, but also to kill people. Against range champs, I think she hugs bushes into a basic Q, right? Or hugs bushes, pushes slowly, bit evenly, then what do we do? Q, basic, and when the guy last hits, he punishes it with multiple... oh, PTA actually, okay. It's not Electro this time, I don't know. What's up with this? Oh, but this time she Qs, but it does look like Irelia gets a good Q into the minions, into an all-in. She kites her out. Authorities looks like a push star. It does, because it's worse than the previous one. Doesn't connect Q, so what happens here? Does she push for level 2 bare minimum? She does push for level 2, but it does look like they... oh, she gets flashed on. She misses one part of her Q, but she's dead anyways. Landing E guarantees Q. Yeah, it's true. For most. E, flash, ignite. Ooh. That's kind of disgusting. That's kind of disgusting to face. Because Irelia is the better case scenario, the type of champion that can gap close. But some champions are not that good at gap closing. And note that her W does cancel uncancelable windups like Garen Q that, you know, goes through CC, stuff like that. So, just saying, if you play Renekton and she Ws you, you may not be able to get off your W in time. 2 points in Q to poke more because W only provides utility, not really damage, and I think she focuses more on damage just to like poke people down and kill them with Ignite Flash, because it's an aggressive setup. So I think often you will skip W, especially if you have a dominant amount of HP, because often you don't even connect W into range champs perhaps. Or let's see, Victor. Alright, everybody just gets a little bit creative today, huh? She W's herself, go oi. So that's a lot of like damage, walks through the W instead of basicing, she doesn't get stunned. Keeps walking and she knows her damage, like Lulu's passive does so much actually. Ignite, flash, basic, yeah, that's easy. Basic attack buffered, you know, pre-flash. The key to playing Lulu is using W correct. Don't solely use it for the SPS through, like you got to time the polymorph as well when people go in. Like in here, like look how she polys, right? She polys to cancel a basic as well, and I actually had, I think the Q missed a bit, but She's about 8-6, but then yeah, like she faces a lot of shitty matchups, you know, like this guy is not facing those like whatever Urgots or Garens or you know any fucking thing that would be a free matchup, you know. Um, it does look like he also faces champs that counter her to an extent, and she beats them. Goes dagger apparently. Let's see an example in a gang. Ooh, she's a bit low on HP this time. She gets gang, but she will poly I think one of them. Poly is the other guy. Does damage. I think Poly does give a kill assist, right? He doesn't have shield yet. He has to shield her, so nice. It's a kill, and if she lives, we are happy. Q, maybe. Yeah, nice. Nah, Sha's so good. Ivern is coming, but she W's herself and he's out, no? I think she's fine. Yeah, the polymorph was insanely well played on the dive, right? Then the Shaman just kinda gets flicked, he can get his Q off. No wind was so chase with. Yeah, you have to play around key cooldowns, like Jaxi, Yasuo W, whatnot. But Ash just like runs at them, right? That's the thing, Yasuo counters Lulu to an extent, but there is some window to outplay even Yasuo. It's crazy because these harder matchups are also getting shown. So what do we do here? Sidesteps his Q. Oh no, R's to cancel his EQ? That's crazy. EQ got cancelled and he just kills them like that. He just kills them like that. Once you're 6, chain V and R for a long CC. Yeah. Knowing how to chain those up is very important indeed. Because like you gotta remember that Lulu knocks up for 1 second and polymorphs for more, I think 1.25 seconds. So she actually can like lock people down in one place for more than 2 seconds. So one hit basics, you can get so many of those in one run, it's unreal. Yeah, that's insane. Because even Varus just doesn't really manages to beat this plated still caps rush Lulu. Actually interesting. She loves plated because it's touch checks, keeps mobility. She goes leading, but she rushes plated into ADCs as I see. I go Sinar's the guy. Slows, you know, or slows really nicely, gives a lot of HP stats. I think the guy just dies. Like, that's just like one of those really good stat check ERs, It's a bait for Camille. Camille does jump in, arts herself into a really good point. And I mean, yeah, someone is locked down for more than 2 seconds. That's insane. It's almost like a Mazahar, or if you think about it, Permo CC indeed. Actually, but if you put one more point in your R and you chain your WR up correctly, that's like a Mazar R amount of duration without locking yourself in one place, so that's insane, right? That's why Lulu is so over nerfed, because partially, like, her CC is OP, was OP before getting overly nerfed and other attributes of Lulu, but also like, it's like the on hit stats she gives, right? And you know, apparently even on top lane it can work to an extent, right? So it's like there are reasons why like Lulu got so Gwen doesn't seem like an easy matchup. He also goes like anti-poke. So how do we deal with Gwen? Like she goes PT, oof. This looks dog shit. She also does HP base damage, Gwen, so warring yourself also gives her some extra. Oi 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 oi. Yeah, it's kinda degenerate that she beats Gwen like that. Certainly does not look like an easy, one of the hardest. Plus she scales better than Lulu, so or chase with W speed if they run. So she just goes in like an animal. He doesn't have dash, he doesn't have W. He walks in the bush though, isn't it a little really? Because she arcs herself if Wukong jumps in and the monkey cannot do shit. Monkey gets dog walked. She already had like a massive lead in this fight, but cleared the wave, Yeah, but it's just the walk of shame, you know, you don't succeed, you're engaged, and then Lulu just runs you like this guy, W's herself, doesn't polymorphs, you know, and just walks you down, I guess. I think she basicked a bit into the wind wall, but it should be fine. I think it's just start checked anyways. What do we have? PTA, yeah, PTA. So sometimes Electro for short trades, but if you get to proc PTA, she prefers PTA just for DPS purposes. Rise, what does Rise build? Rod, generic, plated seal caps actually to reduce her own hit. That's funny, yeah. Does itemizing, I guess, into the enemy comp in general. He itemizes, Who flashes Q, dodges the other one. Then she just wave clears. You can dodge key abilities with 50s and boots and strike while opening. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see those key abilities being dodged. Whoa, oi. Then, oh yeah. This is why you're not gonna see from both lane Lulu players. The Chad Lulu top man. Doesn't destroy the barrel, but it does look like a Not the best possible trade. I can't say it was that good, but she got the tower. So why she just like, nah, it's a not sure Lulu. So he does have flexible builds depending if she needs DP. This was the old school build, I think, if I'm correct. Was it Rod and Nashor? Some iteration, but I think this was the old school build. Where she goes with Sand into Rumble, okay. That's fucking insane. This guy goes on it as well and AP too, smart. But wouldn't Guinso be kinda OP compared to Nashor's or the other one, Wits, no? Is that not good? Like, I don't know, maybe. It's considerable. The ability to prevent flash and deflash, oh yeah. Comet this time, so it's also limit testing some poke runes now and then. But look at her items though, bro, like she's fisting people with like support items when she went Mikael's, I guess, into Zoe, Baramsta and whatnot, so people can also like engage more smoothly. This is like a team supportive, sort of, because it helps into the root, but it's also kind of team supportive. I think the item gives him more, if I'm correct. No, it doesn't give him more anymore, but it gives AP, huh? The main build utilizes Rocket Belt as well. Dodges the orb, partially. Actually, he eats it mostly. Yes, it's about you don't see, like, just watch and learn. If you play Lulu on bot lane, just watch and look. I swear, this is what, like, Lulu bot players never really do. It does look like it loves Swifties usually, huh? Kinda like speeding up yourself gives some extra adaptive stats because it scales with mobility, so speed is kinda nice on Lulu, right? So what do we have here? Once you finish saying, you know, both a decent DPS and peel for allies. Chulu. Chad Lulu, it's called Chulu. New name I came up with. Does shield allies. Now and then he actually peels allies. He doesn't always... You know, because you can use in a flexible way your abilities either to peel or deal damage, but this guy like... now I saw him enchanting his allies, but... Yeah, mostly if he's just the enemy champs. Lulu can be a Malphite. Kind of, yeah, kind of. I mean, if someone goes in, you know, you can give a nice AoE slow and all that, right? Like, kind of, actually, like a Malphite. It's not that resistant, of course, but don't underestimate Lulu. Yep. Oi, oi, I said, did you see, like, Talia's HP was full? The fact that her HP disappeared. Electro Lulu, it hurts, I swear. Be underrated, huh? You. Yeah, it's a bit disgusting, but I think she just... Yeah, she does. It's flashed on the flashing light. It's not boring, it's piggyback champ. But one that is strong enough in right hands. Yeah, I think you need probably more hands for Lulu top than support, but... GG, well played. Banyurik. Yeah, that's reasonable. It's reasonable. Alright, that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys learned something new. Definitely leave a like. Definitely really good, really smart. Leave a like. Really good YouTube channel. Really smart guy. Thanks. Definitely like, comment, and share. That's it for now, guys. Have a nice day.